in our daily routines, recognizing the guru that resides within us. By performing our daily tasks without ego or attachment, we allow our inner guru to guide us, gradually purifying our minds as the ego dissolves. Whether we are at work or at home, every challenge that causes us pain serves as a reminder that the ego is still present. We should appreciate those who challenge us as they help us recognize and dissolve our ego. Their criticism is a divine service. When the ego is absent, the mind's significance diminishes. The true self is infinite, while the mind is insignificant, like a torch against the sun. We should strive to be like the sun, radiating our own inner wisdom. Currently, we heavily depend on the mind, which fuels our endless desires and dependencies. However, once the ego disappears, the mind becomes redundant. Pure awareness is independent and self-sufficient. We are the source of the mind and the entire world. Why should we be governed by the ego and fleeting desires when everything will eventually turn to dust? Understanding the truth reveals how the self, mistaking itself for the body, becomes enslaved by the mind's desires. Death is inevitable, and we must realize this truth. From the moment we identify with the body, we lose sight of our true nature. By deeply contemplating "Who am I?", we can return to our source. This journey, while profound, is fundamentally simple. Scriptures guide those who are unsure or new to the spiritual path, but if you have an inner yearning, all you need to do is dissolve the false identity. The body will persist, but once the ego is gone, you reach a state of purity. Life continues outwardly, but inwardly you are liberated. All attachments stem from the belief that I am this body. Once this notion is gone, everything else falls away. You are the eternal self, without beginning or end, the source of all existence. You are unchanging, yet all movement arises from you. You have no name or form and are beyond personhood. No sage can define you. Only you can realize your true self. To know yourself, you need to relinquish ownership. When there is no longer an owner of the body-mind complex, thoughts lose their power and disappear. Thoughts operate on a superficial level concerning the body, and they hold no true value. Every human believes their actions are significant, but this is the ego's deception. Entangled in the ego, we fail to look within and recognize the truth. Without discovering the truth, we continue the cycle of birth and death. You are eternal awareness, the source of all. Achievement is a concept rooted in comparison, but there are no others, only different forms of the same consciousness. This is the essence of non-duality, Advaita. Consciousness is singular. There is no plurality. Do not squander this life as you may have in countless previous ones. Complete your spiritual journey. This worldly existence is an illusion. Do you still claim, I did this, I made this, I am self-made? Such self-talk pertains to the body. Do you truly know who you are? Do you speak from the mind or the heart? Do you prioritize others over yourself? The self is impersonal, without separation. Do you constantly think about your desires, or do you treat all forms equally? Embrace everyone, regardless of differences, meeting them at the level of awareness, not ego. Help others elevate their consciousness by speaking from the heart. Stay centered there, and experience the wisdom that emerges from within. The spiritual path is not easy, but true seekers understand the internal struggle. Turning inward involves navigating through darkness, retracing steps to the source. Taming the mind is a Herculean task, requiring both effort and grace. Satsang, or spiritual discourse, transcends time and space, assisting in this journey. Those who have already realized this truth are free, while practitioners dissolve into the infinite. When worldly attachments are severed, true freedom is attained. This liberation benefits others, as all beings are interconnected. A single movement in consciousness affects the whole. By transcending the ego, you create ripples of peace that extend outward.